Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making Ghana party style fried chips, or what we call savory chin chin. If you are new here, you are welcome. Please subscribe and let's get into the ingredients. So for this recipe, I'm going to be grating 1 piece of garlic and then half of a medium onion. You can also blend them if that's what you prefer. Once they are nice and grated, this is what it looks like. I'll be setting this aside. Then to our mixing bowl, I'm going to add some soft flour to this. You can also use all-purpose flour if that's what you prefer. It works perfect. I'm also adding some salt and then some baking powder. I'll give this a good mix, then we proceed. Moving on, we have some margarine. I'm going to be adding that and mixing it until I get a breadcrumb-like consistency. You can also use butter for this and it works perfectly. Now I want to take some time to thank all my returning subscribers for their love and engagement. Thank you so much for liking and sharing and also commenting. God bless you all. We are grating 1/4 of a whole nutmeg as well. And then I'm going to mix it very well and make a well in the center. I'll be adding almost a half cup of water to this flour. If you are using all-purpose flour, the quantity of water you would use may vary, so you can also add it little by little and then mix your dough very well. So we don't want our dough to be too tough, neither do we want it to be too sticky. We want it to be nice and soft so that it's easy to work with. Once the dough comes together, I'm going to add my onion and garlic mixture to this. You can also add it when you are adding the water. It works perfect, okay? So I began mixing this in nicely. I noticed that it introduced some moisture. So I just added about a teaspoon of flour and then it came together beautifully. Once we are done kneading, I'll go ahead and divide the dough into 2 equal portions as I would be working with them separately. So once that is done, you want to cover your bowl with some plastic wrap. You can also cover the dough itself with plastic wrap and then leave it on your counter to rest for about 15 minutes. We are back and then the dough has been resting for some time. We are going to take off this plastic wrap and begin working with the dough. You need to have some extra flour on hand so that you can flour your work surface and the dough from time to time, because this is just how the recipe works, okay? So flour your dough also, and then with your rolling pin you want to roll this dough to your desired thinness. I'm going to show you how I rolled the dough to the thinness that I was going for. For this recipe, the thinner it gets, the crunchier it becomes. So you have to decide which one works best for you, okay? So once I'm done rolling this is the thinness I am going for. It's not too thin and also not thick. So with my knife, I'm going to cut it into 3 portions because this is how long I want my chips to be. If you want your chips longer or shorter than this, then you can also eyeball it or measure it and divide it into the portions that you want. You can see I'm still flouring this dough because the method I'm going to use to cut needs me to layer the dough or pack the dough together like this. Then I'm going to go with my knife and then cut it into the various thinness that I want, okay? So once again, you can make it as thin or as thick as you want it to be. That is totally your preference. You can also cut them one by one if you want, instead of stacking them up. So you can also use a pizza cutter like I'm doing, and it makes the work so easy. You can use a pasta maker. Also, you just need to cut the dough into your portions and then run it through the pasta maker, and then it will cut the beautiful pieces for you. So you want to separate them once you are done cutting. Make sure they are nice and floured, and you are putting it on a floured tray to rest beautifully whilst you are cutting the rest. Okay, so this is how I'm separating them. I'm also making sure that I have floured the dough very well so that it does not stick together whilst I am cutting the rest. If you are watching me to this point and you've not yet liked the video, this is your time to like the video. And if you've not subscribed yet, welcome to the family. You can subscribe by hitting the red button down there and also click your notification so that you will never miss a new upload. So now that we are done separating, this is all we have. It's looking good. Now let's fry. So I'm going to add some oil into my pan and then set it under medium heat until it's nice and hot. Okay, one way to check if it's hot is putting in the dough, and then if it floats and bubbles, it's ready. Okay, so add in all your dough and then fry it nicely. It would rise to the top of the oil, meaning the oil is hot enough. Then you want to regulate your heat so that you don't let it fry too fast. It has to cook very well. Okay, so initially you may want to mix it gently so that it does not crumple, but as it gets harder you can mix it more vigorously like I am doing right now. So you fry this until it's nice and golden brown to your preference. This is how it turned out, nice and golden brown to my preference. So I am going to take this out onto a sieve to drain all the excess oil, and then we fry the rest. This recipe is very simple to make and very easy. It also came out nice and crunchy. You can make it for any occasion and you are good to go. So you can enjoy this with some peanuts and any drink of your choice. All right, it is very addictive, and trust me, you are going to love this. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this recipe. I'll be glad to read all your nice comments. Until I post my next video, don't forget God loves you and has a great plan for your life. Like and subscribe. Bye.